Hey, good morning or afternoon. Which one is it? Who knows? Did you bring me it's 12? Oh, it's afternoon already.
Yeah, it's 12:30.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Duck. This is Nick Duck. Lena and Bubba's here with us today. Oh, you gonna put it over there?
Yeah,
I'm out here on the screened-in porch, y'all. It's gonna work?
I don't know why it won't. We'll see.
Open it back up.
That will work better that way. Is it on? Yeah, it's now.
It's on? Okay.
I should have went under the table.
No, it's fine.
Like that. Okay.
Okay, that'll work too.
Want it?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Well, hi, Debbie Sue. Can you get me one more thing, Dad?
What?
I need my glasses.
Glasses?
Yeah, for reading. Yeah. How you today, girl? I'm here. Better than I was yesterday. Ooh, Lord mercy. It was rough. I know you always see me with no teeth and in my jammies. Hear the noise. Bubba's scared. Poor little guy. He's frightened from the uh-oh.
What?
Did you bring my ring in? It fell off my finger. Well, I'm glad I found it before Bubba ate it.
Take it in?
No?
Did you say take it in?
No, I'll leave it on here.
It was on the floor?
It was on the floor. That was weird, yeah. What y'all doing today? I saw Missy. Her and another lady was, they're talking about gardening. I don't have a green thumb, nobody. Well, Nick was out here and he asked me where I wanted my plugs. So I thought I'd put my plug here or, hold on, or here. He said, I can't do left-handed. I said, what do you mean you can't do left-handed? Yeah, I know, we saw her too. I subscribed to her channel. But then I thought maybe I should just put it here in the middle. Right there will work, I think. So he's gonna put one here and one over there. I felt good to sit out here, girl, let me tell you. Yesterday was rough. Ooh, yesterday was very rough. I have to do this a couple of times to open up my lungs. And then I have to use this blooming thing. Oops. You see the leaves? Debbie Sue, it's 80 degrees here. 80. Crazy, huh? And I bet you it's cold up in your neck of the woods. Nick and I were just talking about how to keep this place warm in the winter. And I think I'm gonna, yeah, 80. Crazy, huh? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. You know, when the cold meets the hot, you know what happens? We get twisters. I still keep thinking what I'm going to do with my room here. Good afternoon to whoever the other person. Hey, do you guys see the star? Top fan, you get a little crown by your name. Yeah. I think I'm going to go out to the shed. Nick said he would help me. I think I'm just going to put plastic. Get a board and put it around it. Staple it in. I don't know how the hell that's going to work. And just put it from the top and go all the way down to the floor at the bottom. and just wrap it. Because I didn't finish my room in here. I didn't put up any insulation over here. I did do this up here, Sue. There, that looks good. See, the leaves are falling, man. Oh my God. See, the leaves are just coming down. Oh. I'm sorry, I felt so rough yesterday. I didn't do much of anything. I laid in the bed all day. Not here. They're still falling. The acorn, I have this tree where I have my clothesline on it. I think I'll hang out today. Has acorns. Somebody was down at the barn kayaking. I was supposed to go to town and get some pies because I don't know how I'm going to feel on Turkey Day. I'm hoping to be better. The dogs are down barking at the guy down here. Ugh. That's never going to go away. I wish it would. So I was going to go online, Debbie Sue. They have these they have these big rubber mats. They're about maybe this thick, and they snap together to insulate the floor instead of putting stuff on it. Did he come by? He came by himself. The guy that's coming up the hill. Lena said, "You don't belong here." You get him, Bubba. Yeah. Them, that's funny, ain't it? Did it go past the house yet? My granddaughter's trying to text me. Yeah. See all the leaves? Oh my God, the leaves are everywhere. Yeah, what you doing today? You gotta love our screen. Do you have a screen in the porch, Debbie Sue? See how much it's blowing? I could just see me putting that plastic up and it blowing in the wind. The umbrella, I'm surprised he even has the umbrella up. Nothing going on here. Yeah, I bet it is. But I like sitting out here in the wintertime. I just like being outdoors. You know, once you're in there, you feel like you're all clammed. I haven't even opened my windows yet. What you doing today? Are you on the same time zone we are? I don't know what time it is because I'm recording. So, I got Teddy called me up there in Connecticut, him and Ron. He says he has a laptop. He said he'll be back on my show. Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, who was that lady that was on Missy's channel today? That don't work. I wonder how she goes live with somebody else. Do you own a post office box, or do you let your mail come to your house? She's from Texas. I was watching her. God, she has everything. Every animal you can imagine. I don't, not like that. I'm lucky that I grew my, um, yeah, I listened to her. I have a story about chickens. I have to tell you about my dealing with, you have a post office box. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to go to Linden to get me a post office box. They say you have to put the name of your channel on your post office box. Well, we'll see how that works. I'm doing all right. I was gonna tell you about my ordeal with the chickens or bird. When I was a little girl, my brother thought it was funny. He had a baby chick. I can still see me to this day. Is in my bedroom in a house, in that brick house. And he put the baby chick on a plate and put a bowl, a big bowl over it. And he said, "Oh, look, I brought you something." Of course, I was little. I opened up the thing and the chicken got me right here, almost lost my eyes and scared me. So I can't be around no birds whatsoever, no chicken, no birds, no seagulls, nothing, because I got a fear from anything that flies. Oh, the kids. Yeah, the kids thought it would be funny when we used to live in Charleston, South Carolina. We went to the ocean and we were walking along, oh gosh, the kids were, I want to say they were 8 and 10. They know mom does not like any kind of birds. We're walking along and they forgot to tell me that the seagulls were right behind me. I call them seagulls. And I turned around and there they were. Well, I couldn't budge. I was frozen in a time. The kids thought it was funny. I'm screaming, my feet are going like that, and I ain't moving. My heart was just racing, but I did good. I don't like birds. I'll walk into a pet place, if their birds are loose, I'm flipping out. Oh, I just wanted to come on here and tell everybody I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Thank you for everybody's wishes. I just want to work on my room out here. Yeah. Yeah. Nick's going to put up my plugs today. Right now, I'm just sitting here and I take a deep breath. Yeah, me too. Me too. I didn't like that yesterday. I took some fiber and I went to the bathroom today, so maybe that'll help too. I cannot believe it's my scoliosis. No, I don't believe that. I think it's just my lungs. My girlfriend Jenny, well, she's not my girlfriend, she's like my sister since the kids were little. She's come down with some kind of crud. She didn't sound good. I got my flu shot. It didn't bother me with the flu shot. Nick said he ain't getting no more flu shots. I'm like, well, whatever. With me having pneumonia, I have to. You're gonna have a big family come over to your place, Debbie Sue? My kids will be here 2 days and then gone. But we'll play a game of Monopoly. God, I'll be 80 years old and still playing damn Monopoly. What are you saying? Oh yeah, I know how that is. What's your husband's name so I could say hello to him? Nick was just here. Wish I could take a picture of that. I don't know how you do that on live TV or whatever. There's a flag in the background. Well, listen. What's his name? Jesse. I got a good friend in Florida. His name is Jesse. Yeah, your kitchen is pretty. You need to go around and take a picture of your house like I did. Yeah, that Shannon girl, Missy was saying something about I do a lot of everything. Well, yeah. You know, when you live in a tiny house, nobody down here wants to work, ever. Or they charge you a crazy, awful price. That part of the house was just a cabin. Just a cabin. My house in Illinois was 3,300 square feet. I did the work up there myself. When I came down here, there was nobody that wanted to work. So you figure it out for yourself, you know? So that's what I did. Oops, it goes this way. Feels good to be outside. I don't know about y'all, but it feels wonderful to be out here. This part of the house was only 672 square feet of a house. My house in Illinois was 3,300 square feet. Victorian. Now I have big furniture. I sold everything at a yard sale off the interstate. We lived off Interstate 80, went right there. Up in Atkinson, Illinois. We lived on Highway 6. The Victorian house sat on 2 lots. This lot was 165 by 135. It was 2 lots. Sat in the middle. Took the fence down. Just made it look nicer. Then when the kids grew up and they graduated and went to the Army, the house was just way too big for both of us. And we had land down here by Mousetail Landing. I decided, let me put this down. There we go. That helps. Blinding. That we needed a smaller place. So we did. Oh, hi there. Who are you? Could you come back and say what you were saying? Let me see what you were saying. I'll put my glasses on so I can see you. There's 2 people. Hi from Tennessee. Yeah. So that little house right there was only 672 square feet. That's it. And tiny, when you live in a tiny house, and I mean tiny, every room counts. This little house here only had 4 windows. Yeah, you think? 4 windows and 2 doors. That's it. I got pictures of it. We looked at houses when we first came here, Nick and I, because Nick was still working at ComEd up there in Erie, and his job wasn't going nowhere. And so, let me try to balance you on my Mac. Hold on a minute here, that ain't working. Let me unplug it. Oh, I need some water. Hold on a minute. Let's see if Nick will bring me some water. Oh my goodness, hold on. Hold that thought for a minute. I gotta go get some water. Please. Did you order your thing?
I did.
You did?
Yep, I'll show you what it is.
Okay. Well, since I'm here in the house, let me just show you. Hold on. I gotta get some water. I'm cotton mouth. Hold on a minute. Oh God, where's the sledgehammer? Oh God. What?
I'm gonna get dressed and go to work here soon.
Yes, I hear ya. Oh my God. Sorry, you have to look up at the sky. Hold on. Hold your thought. I'm over here and get some water. Oh my goodness. Well, since I'm in my kitchen, sorry. Oh, hey! Hi. She lives in Florida. Her handle is IZZ. I can't say it, honey. I'm sorry. But I know I call you Z, Mrs. Z. Sorry, I shake with my left hand. Okay. This house, I'm gonna go slow so y'all don't get sick. This was only 672 square foot of a house when we first bought it. And then it had a beam, of course the beam is still there, but it had a wall and it had cedar. I took the cedar down. Oh no, but it was part of it. And this was the living room part. Yeah. The living room, see, it only had a window and a door. And then over here had a wall, and it had that heater on it, well, a different heater, but on it, and had the kitchen sink right here. Yep. And, man, I gotta stop shaking. So when we first moved here, this was green. Oh my God, it was the darkest green ever. And it was a cabin, and it only had tiny little windows that when you sleep, you could feel the air go through.
They were just storm windows.
Yeah, they were just storm windows.
That's all it was.
This is what I had in Illinois. I had a fan just like that in Illinois. My cabinets we had in Illinois. Right here is where the light was up there, and he moved in and put it over here. So one day, hold on a minute, catch my breath. I went to Lowe's and I drove I hauled medicine. That's what I did. And I called him up. He worked nights. I worked nights. He worked days. And I called him, I said, meet me at the bridge. I got an air conditioner for us. That air conditioner is still running, knock on wood, since we've moved here. And it's the old-fashioned air conditioner. It doesn't have the where it shuts off, come on, shuts off. It just runs all the time.
Yeah, we have a power on.
Yeah. So, putting my thinker together, I gutted everything. I washed my dishes. Yeah, that's a good air conditioner. They don't make them anymore. I gutted this room. I went to Lowe's and I ordered my cabinets on top. These were $1,000 for the top cabinets. And I got off of work and I went down to get them with the truck. And the paperwork was there, but no cabinets. And I told Howard, really, Howard? So the next day we canceled them. And I went to go get them and reorder them, and there they were. And I told Howard, guess what? I'm not leaving without my cabinets. Instead of paying $1,000 for them, I got this one free. It's a corner cabinet. I paid $500 for the cabinets. Got them all set. Nick and I did this. And then for these are just put together little, I need new cabinets. And then Howard asked Howard, okay, Howard, I got $100. What can I get for $100? Yeah, good job, huh? I got these countertops many years ago. They came in sections. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. The countertops, the kitchen sink, the faucet, under $100. Good job. We put them in. I need new ones, but it works. And what was I thinking, having white cabinets? Crazy, huh? So, of course, me and being crafty like I am, I hate this light. This is just a bathroom light. It's very bright. I did all the trim. Look at the dust. I gotta clean up before the kids come. I made my cabinets. I put my stuff up there. And of course, my oven burned up this year. But that's what the cabinets look like. And so now you're in the kitchen, and there's the living room. And then in here is the original bedroom. Ooh, sorry. My husband likes to store stuff in here. Nobody sleeps here, so this one window, I can't be in this room because it hurts my breathing. Uh-oh. What's going on over here? He doesn't understand. You have to take the potatoes out of the bags and put them on newspaper. He don't get it. He don't get it. That's where my sweet potatoes are. I did all the trim in here and did the shelving in here also. So this is where we sleep. So we only had one cupboard. And I use this for my quilting stuff. All my fabric is in here. Then when Paul moved in, I had to move everything out. I put Paul in here. This is where Paul stayed. And then I had to replace the floor, put a brand new floor in. Rhonda helped me. And so now, of course, it's got a heater. This is what we heat our house with. Oh, God, I can't breathe in there. You need that dehumidifier. So now, my bathroom was smaller. the bathroom now is 10 by 13 in here. Hold on a minute. So, had the washer and dryer, and it had a stand-up shower. Came about here, and the commode was over here. And it didn't have that cupboard. It had a half of a sink, and it had that cabinet. No, it didn't have that cabinet. It had a different cabinet. Hold on. Let me put my teeth in. Sorry. Right on live TV. There, that's better. So what I did was, I gutted this room. It took a leak like it's doing now. I gotta fix this. Oh, floor soft. You get older, you don't want to do stuff now. So, hold on. I had a friend come, Clyde, and we got this whole room and made it bigger. When he built a new addition on for me, I put the commode there, put the big tub here, and then I moved everything over. Now this stuff here is oak, and this is poplar and poplar and poplar. When you live in a small place, everything counts. Everything. I need to clean my cabinets out again. Let's go in the other room. So this is a new addition now. I went to the bank one day and said, can I borrow some money to make my addition bigger? And they did. I'm having a hard time breathing today. I'll start out here. Nick's counting his pennies.
I'm not counting pennies.
What are you doing?
Sorting through them.
Yeah, there's the kids.
I don't count them.
This room here is 16 by 19. I designed it. Clyde built it. I finished it. All tongue and groove, knotty pine, hand-picked by me and sanded. And honey pine. On the ceiling is Luan. Oh my God, my lungs hurt. I did this room, insulated it well. And then when I got done with that room, I did this room. This is 10 by 13 in here. And Luan on the ceiling. Also. And all, I didn't have electric tools at the time.
Oh, bullshit.
I did, but I didn't have them. I did all hammer and nail on them. Hey, hold on. I did a hammer and nail. I used maze nails, and I put them in myself. Luan, 3/4 inch Luan, here from the walls. And up there, Clyde made me a cedar board where I keep all my blankets and stuff. And of course, this is my closet. So, and put that in there. Little space, man, I tell you. Of course, he has a closet. His stuff there. Last year, I had to replace this window for the first time because I was cleaning it and I went to close it and I broke it. It shattered glass. I think the glass was weak. So, yeah, see, we have air conditioning. We cover our air conditioners because of the cool breeze. So, when you live in the country and you have clay I used to have carpet in here. No more. Hey, there, look, there's my girl Lily. Hi, Lily. Not saying much. So I put the lights up. Never use them. Never use them. And do they have dimmers on? This one don't. But look at the dust on this. Oh well. Look at the dust here. Oh my. See, I'm not a cleaner. Ha! And then this is next closet over here. And of course I do stenciling. Boy, these heaters are bad on dust. Us old folks don't. Yeah, they make a lot of dust.
No, they don't make dust. They make humidity.
And they're dusty. Everything's dusty.
That's just dust in the air. That didn't come from the heater. Are you done with the tour so I can go get dressed now?
Yeah, you can get dressed. And then here, this used to have another window. And I opened it. Now I gotta find something to close it off a little, because when the wind blows, you can feel the cold air from here. And I did this work myself also. I did all this work myself. Hold on. So this is my last project. This is my breezeway. And I glue on the ceiling. It's insulated. Yeah, good job. I insulated this room well, and see how the leaves come in. Yep. Before, if you looked at my pictures back then, this was the breezeway. Hi there. Hi. Is it Ralph? I can't see without my glasses, honey. Welcome. I'm Jennifer Duck. And that board up there hit me in the head, in the nose. I thought I almost broke my nose. I was up on the ladder. But all the trim, everything I did myself. And see how wide the tongue and groove boards are compared to this little. But yeah. And then how I put Danish oil. Hey, Mr. Bob. Hi. You the star of the show too? Yeah, he is. So for my floor in here, oh, what? What is it? What's wrong with you? Oh. This is Mr. Rusty. He's got to keep an eye on Mom. He's the character. So this floor in here it goes up, and then down, because this is the original porch. This is out there, but when he did my porch out there, he gutted it all the way back. So that's all new. But you had to watch, because this goes into my sewing room. And I ran out of space in my sewing room, my bedroom sewing room. So, yep. So this is where I do all my cutting and everything. Now this was a nice table, and this is my adapter. I made that. I wanted a bigger table to sew on, and not to sew on, but to cut things out. And I use what do they call that? Conduit pipe for my curtain rod up there. So I need to clean all this. This is all my fabric. And yes, I have a porta potty. This old girl can't make it all the way to the back bedroom. This is my fabric in here that I need to, my 108 wides there. I haven't sewed in a while. I'd say about a year. Sorry I didn't make my bed. I haven't done shit in here. Oh well. But then we would need to turn the heater down. Hold on. Whew. Oh, there we go. This is my screened-in porch. Before I did that one out there. This is my screen-in room. I told the guys I wanted to close this in for years, and they looked at me. Oh, it can't be done. It can't be done. So one day I said, hell with it. I ordered the windows. Let me put the curtains up. Hold on. I ordered the windows. How about? I barely breathe. Did all the work. I'm gonna leave that window down. Watch out, bub. Watch out. Watch out. Nick came in and knocked my pictures over. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's nice breeze. Ooh, that feels good. Oh, feel that breeze, y'all. Oh, sorry. I had too many covers on my bed yesterday. Thought I was gonna die. You know, I couldn't do this yesterday. Heck no. Hey, here's your ball, Bubba. Here's your ball. Let's just strip the bed. Whew, hold on a minute. So, if you go back in some of my videos, it will show you that how I did this room in here. How I took the old wood off my screened-in porch. Ugh. Hold on. Let me shut this. Let me shut that down. Hold on. Oh, God, that hurts. Oh, I'll probably get sick because I got the windows open. Okay, that's better. I left my glass of water in there. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, my back was to you. Let me sit here for a minute. Bub, can I sit here with you? Huh? This. Sorry, everybody. I get short of breath. This is my pride and joy room. This in the breezeway. When I did this room in here, Paulie was still alive. He was real sick. And he took over my other bedroom in there. And I took off all the wood from my screened-in room and then recycled the wood. And I asked Gary if I could borrow his planter. Because I had stain on this wood. It was different. It was real dark. And I planted all the wood and recycled it. And then I went to Quality. It's a Amish store. And got my wood. And I got it from Ace. Because I had to match the same kind of wood that I had in here before. The wood that I bought in the living room and the bedroom came from Helm's Lumber Store, and they're out of business. So I had to go and find the same kind of wood. Now, I wanted to make sure that I had enough plugs in this room. So I'll count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plugs. 14 plugs because I do not like extension cords. To me, they're hazards. And I put them on top because my TV was higher, but then I had to lower it because you were like this with your neck. So yes, 14 plugs. Yes. 14 plugs. Yep. And the recess now, you see me always wearing sunglasses when I go outside because of my eyes. I had cataract surgery and they goofed them up, and then I had to go up back. And when they buffed them, then I had all this bubbles in both eyes. That's a long story, but I'm light sensitive to begin with. And what do I do in here? I put recess lighting in here. These are on this side, that's on that side. But when you're doing your long arm quilting, you got to have some kind of light, right? I wasn't thinking. I was not thinking. Oh, but yep. I insulated this room very, very well. It's very insulated, and then it's got the plastic wrap. People say you can't put plastic wrap on, but I did. So it's really warm in here for me because I'm cold nature. And then I put, this is Luan on the ceiling. I painted it like I got the paint for out there. And this is what I wanted to do in here on my screened-in porch. But it got late in the wintertime and I couldn't do it. So I did this first, and then I used power tools. Nick, I used Rhonda's power tool. I didn't break it, Rhonda. You know I didn't. But I bought you a new one anyways. And I I got me a power tool because I liked hers. And then I did this room with the power tool and that room with the power tool. That was nice. Clink, clink. And then we found that ceiling fan up there. I like that ceiling fan up there. Same thing like in my room in there. I told Nick we might have to get another ceiling fan for the one in the dining room. And then Gary and Derek and Dominic came and did the outside for me. And then I insulated it here, and then I started putting my wood up. Of course, Paul was still alive, and then he died on me, and then I didn't want to work on it. So, you know, when somebody dies in your family, you're never supposed to buy anything. No houses, no RVs, no nothing. So what do? I buy an RV, a motorhome of all things. Yep. And then we drove around in there, and then I felt bad not being home, so we sold it and we bought a pop-up. Crazy, us old folks buying pop-ups. So then after I bought the pop-up, then I started work on this. And it took me a while, but I finished it. And then all my windows, frames, I did myself. If you look closely, you can see my mistakes. Let me see if you could see it. I'll help you up here. Yeah, up there is partially. Can you see it? This window is a little higher than that window. You see it here? See how that is? I had to fill it in with wood putty. Stuff like that, only I know. But, yep. And then I put in my air conditioner. So this room is complete. This is a mother-in-law suite. This is my suite. My air conditioner and my heater. And the windows are they're insulated and tinted because having having fabric, you have to have tinted windows so the sun doesn't glare in and ruin your stuff. But these windows on the end are dummies. They're not insulated, they're just there. This window over here has a crack in it. Don't ask me how the hell that happened. So, and then I put up my shelf and I made them pictures. And I made that one and this one in the corner. I have a Juki, and I have a long arm. And this is my room. This is where I sleep and hang out, and me and Bubba, I got a nice wide chair, and I got this bed on Marketplace for $50, I think. Yeah, it was a kid's bunk bed. Thank you. Yep. And then when I ran out of room there, oh, and my table, Debbie Sue, I took a perfectly good table and I cut a hole in it for my sewing machine. See? I'm very crafty. I like doing stuff with wood. And I do like to sew when I can. So my last project was out here. Now my deck had 3 different sized decks. Oh, 4 foot, 4 foot, and right here I think it was. Yeah. And it all slanted down. And let me sit here for a minute. It's nice out here, everybody. 80 degrees. 80. And I called the guys and I told them, I said, I want a deck that's big enough and I want it out to the tree. This deck is 16 by 24. I pay cash for it. When I sold my camper, well, I'm going to have to make you something special, Debbie Sue. When I start sewing again, I'll make you something. Just tell me what you like. What colors do y'all like? And I'll try to get something out there. Because once I start sewing, I don't stop. I made my quilt and Ginger's quilt within a week. I've never done that kind of quilt either. But, and then after this all got done, you've seen pictures. After I got done, I saw on YouTube, somebody had a screened-in porch, and I wanted it built just like that. Just build me the frame, I can finish it. Of course, the guy thought I didn't know what I was talking about, but I let it go. It's 12 by 10. And then Charles goes, yes, me too, babe. Me too. I love my screened-in porch. Then he goes, you're going to paint it, right? I said, oh, no. I'm going to stain it. Stain it? I said, that's right. That's stain. That's white stain and green stain. From that company called Cabot, I think. Cabot. That's what's on my deck, too. I can't help that deck looks like this. Them dang leaves make it look like that. See how much leaves? Now I'm thinking about maybe putting something up here, a walkway cover, so none of the leaves will fall here. My mind never stops, y'all. Ever stops. Look at the bees. Look how, let me tell you, it's November, what, the 15th? What you eating, boo-boo? The bees are out in it. They work, yellow jacket wasp. What you got? Hey, what are you eating? What do you got? See how the leaves? I stained all of this myself. I'm thinking about putting some kind of plastic, heavy plastic. I know that sounds crazy. Then I won't be able to see out. I have to do it before it gets cold. And this is my front yard. I didn't replace the deck. The deck only came from the bird down. So that's all new. So I went from 672 square feet, me silly being out here without glasses. Hold on a minute. It's about 1,400 square feet now. Yay, and now I'm in here, and it's nice in here. See, I made these. I fixed these. I got the ceiling fan in here. It's warm in here, let me tell you. I have to turn the fan on. Hold on. See, I'm out of breath. Oh, I left my water in the house. Darn it. And turn the fan on. See? So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yep. And then for that, oh, I forgot to tell you, for that window over there, see, you used to have a door there and a door there. What do you want? So when I would sew, because of the breezeway was open, and then I had my clothesline back there, go to the tree. So when Gary closed it in, I wanted the window there and a door there. And it opened up my breezeway. Now this old girl can't do anymore. My body tells me different. Nobody wants to work anymore. There's jobs out there for people to work, but nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to be handout. Oh God, my lungs are hurting. I can see just walking from there to there. I'm out of breath. What in the heck is that, young man? What is that? What is that? So I told my kids, I am not going in no blooming nursing home. This is where I'll live. This is where I'll die. This is where I stay. Now, who's going to live here when I get older? I don't know. I hope it's Nick and I still going. Yesterday I felt so bad. I thought I was in my 80s. That's how bad I felt. So, well, listen, I talked y'all's ears off. And y'all have a good day today. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy this 80-degree weather down here in Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee. The Tennessee River is over there to the right of me, behind me. I will, Sue, Debbie Sue. And the river is behind me. I can't see the river boats, but I could hear them. Y'all, thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day. This is Jennifer Duck or Daisy Duck. I'll see y'all later. I love ya. Have a good turkey day. Bye-bye.